Well, good morning. Today is Friday, March 26th. I know my colics are in rare form this morning. I tried everything to try to batten down the hatches, but they're just not working. So anyway, I should probably next time just get my hair spiked, and then it would be looking natural. Anyway, today is Friday, March 26th. It's time for our weekly meeting highlights. Today it's on focus on your strengths. So we'll start it off, see how I did last week, or this week, as the case may be. Totally expected. I gained a pound. I think that kind of explains my melancholy mood. If you watch my daily vlog, you kind of see I was like on a lot of hills and valleys this week. I had carry out the other day, which always tends to lead me in the direction of having a gain. I think I said in my video yesterday I'm living a 90-10 lifestyle this past week, which explains the 1 pound gain, because if you want to lose weight, you got to do it 100%. So I just didn't do it 100%. So I fully accept the 1 pound gain. I'm going to try to not let it bother me. I know I can tell you that I'm not going to let it bother me, but you know who I am. We all know who I am. But it's just 1 pound. And so just to get it off next week, that's my goal. But anyway, we're going to focus on our strengths this week. Have you ever hit a wall and felt down about yourself? Oh my gosh, have you watched my videos this week? I've hit that wall. In those moments, it helps to utilize your strengths as your secret weapon to move forward in reaching your goals and feeling happy overall. Oh, I forgot to tell you, I did gain a pound, but I have an 87.4 pound loss total. So I'm still proud of that, which is a strength. That one of my strengths, right off the bat, I can tell you, is even though I'm fluctuating, I've lost more than 85 pounds and kept it off. So I'm proud of that fact. These are things that you can do. Think of some stellar qualities that come naturally to you and make you feel like your best self. Perhaps you're incredibly open-minded or have a really great sense of humor. I think I am open-minded, and I do think I have a pretty good sense of humor. Not everybody understands my humor. I understand that. But I'm pretty open-minded to just about anything. I really am. I don't accept most things at face value. I really have to give it a look over and a second chance type of a mentality on people. I do make first impressions, but I don't stick with my first impressions. I kind of give them a second chance because not always. I couldn't stand Jim the first time I met him. So if our first impression would have been to kick him to the curbside and never even bother with him, and in July we'll be married 50 years. We've been together 54 years because we met in January of 1967. If I would have gone by my first impression, who's to know where my life would have turned out? You just don't know. Number 2 is now create a statement you can pull out of your back pocket whenever you need a confidence boost. You can say, by staying open-minded, I can accomplish anything. Try saying this aloud every morning or whenever you feel down to remind yourself that you are strong. You know, I had the 1 pound gain this morning. Totally expected, really. But it didn't throw me for a loop. It bothered me. Don't get me wrong. It did bother me. But it didn't throw me for a loop. I could have very easily hit that candy basket this morning or the cookie jar, although I'm not really a big fan of store-bought cookies, but like in a pinch, they'll do. But I thought, no, today's Friday. You're going to eat healthy. You're going to make smart choices, and you have the strength to get through this day, and next week you'll have a loss. So I know that. So their weekly technique tells you to make your strengths your secret weapon. Try this. Ask yourself these questions to uncover one of your strengths. When do I feel like my best self? I feel like my best self when I'm really paying attention to what I'm eating and eating healthy and just being kind to people and just knowing that everybody is in a different boat, but we're all headed in the same direction. And so it's just I love, one of my favorite pastimes that I love doing is when I'm on vacation. I love just sitting on a bench or like at the beach, just sitting in the beach chair, or like in a picnic area, just sitting around at the picnic table. I love to watch families interact. They that is my joy, is watching families interact. And I get a lot of strength from my family, and I get a lot of support and encouragement from my family, not only my immediate family, but my YouTube family. So many of you reach out to me through emails or texts or just in your comments. I get so much support, and so when I get all that support, I feel like my best self. I really feel like people are listening to me and paying attention to what I say. Not that anything I say is all that important. I'm not saying that, but it's nice to be heard. I guess it's just nice to be heard. What makes me unique? Oh, could we get a list going? I am the strangest bird on the planet. I know that. I know that there's probably not another one like me out there, and probably that's a good thing. Maybe it's a bad thing. I don't know. But I think what makes me unique is that I think that I'm a pretty honest person, and I'm really willing to overlook a lot of faults and things that people have done or said to me in the past that have really hurt my feelings to the core. That although I've forgiven them, I've never forgotten them. So I wish that I could be unique enough that I could forget it, but I don't think that, I think most people remember hurtful feelings. And like I said in one of my videos the other day, words hurt so much more than actual objects, because if you get hit with something, or like even if you get shot, hopefully you just were able to get taken care of or something. But what a terrible analogy when all those people just died the other day. That's a terrible analogy, Sandy. That's what makes me unique. I speak without thinking. That's unique to me. I have no edit button. But words stay with you for a long time is, I guess, the point I'm trying to make. It's just, somebody can slap my face and I might have a mark on my face and it might hurt and sting for a little bit. But what would hurt more is the words that they had behind that slap. I would forget the slap, but I would remember the words. And what comes most naturally to me? Being a goofball, not having an edit button, being who I am. I know that not everybody can take me, and a lot of people can only take me with a grain of salt. I understand that. But then there's more people that take me for who I am and accept me for who I am. And I think what comes most naturally to me is my sense of humor. I think I have a pretty good sense of humor. I do think I'm a good storyteller. Not as far as lies, because I don't like to lie. I can't lie. I just can't lie. It's just not who I am. I can't lie. So I just think that what makes me unique is, or what comes most naturally to me is just being caring, loving, and a goofball, I guess. Okay, got it. Now make your own affirmation. It'll remind you of your strengths so you can lean on me during my journey. My affirmation is, I am not going to take life so seriously. It's a weight loss program, sure, but live your life. So my affirmation is, enjoy your life within moderation. Keep a healthy mindset. That'll be my affirmation. Okay, number 1, they say they want us to dig a little deeper. They always want you to dig a little deeper. Identify one of your strengths. Need a little help? See if any of the attributes in the word cloud below speaks to you. Where's the word cloud? Oh, forgiveness, zest, curiosity, thoughtful, outgoing, clever, hope, creativity, open-minded, humor, honesty, love, bravery, humility, and kindness. Okay, I would think that the only thing that I'm really not on all that whole list is creative. Not the least bit creative. But I love watching other people being creative, so that helps me. I'm very forgiving, like I said. I got to work on the forgiveness, though, because even though I can forgive, I don't forget. I have to start working on the forgetting part. I do have a zest for life, I really do. I am curious about everything in life. I do think I'm very thoughtful. I worry about people. Sometimes I'm a little bit too outgoing. I do think I'm a little clever. I do. I always can figure out, you know what, I'm going to take the fastest way to get to the solution. Might not be the quick, it might not be the smartest way, but it'll be Jim and I are completely different in that aspect. Jim will take the time to really, I had a dream last night that I had a flat tire on my car, and it was completely flat. And so the gym I turned the air compressor on, and he comes out, and I started to put the jack and everything, and he says, "What are you doing?" And I go, "I'm just going to take the tire off." And he says, "No, we gotta put it, we gotta adjust the car, we gotta get the jack just so." That's, to me that was like, yeah. See, Jim is more creative, I guess, or not. He's more clever as far as knowing how to do that. He said we had to push the car out of the garage because it would be easier to do than in the garage because there was too much stuff in the way in the garage. It was just a weird dream. I've been having a lot of weird dreams lately. And I think I'm open-minded. I have been told I have a little bit of humor. And I do think I'm honest, love. I do love everybody. I try to be brave. I try to have humility. I think that's a hard one. I think everybody has to work on the humility part. I really do. Maybe not, but I think. Number 2 is picture when you've used that strength. What were you doing? How did you feel? This will help you remember what it feels like to use that strength. Then create a statement that will remind you of the strength. I am strong. My humor is my greatest asset. By staying open-minded, I can accomplish anything. That's a good one, that one. Number 4, write your affirmation somewhere where you can see and reflect on it often. Try saying it out loud every morning or writing it on a note that you stick onto your computer. Well, if you follow my channel, you know I love to live by quotes. I just think a lot of times a good quote just makes the day and just perfectly does it. So in my food journal, every day I have a quote that I put in my food journal. I also have a quote, 2 quotes at least. I have one, a beginning and an ending quote on my videos. And I just think that a lot of times quotes just hit right to the meat of the problem. So now what? Remembering that strength can remind us to use it more often to build momentum and move forward when we want to overcome any setbacks, and ultimately help us feel happier, which is true. I so agree with all of this. I don't know if you watch my daily vlog, but in Michigan and Ontario, which is the area I live in Michigan, on the border of Ontario. Florine Marks, we were the last of her franchise. The rest of her outlets she had sold to Weight Watchers International. And so here in Michigan, she sold all but 2. And I don't know how many in Ontario, but I think she got rid of a lot of them in Ontario also. So there's no more going to the meetings, although, to take that back a little bit, the one over by me, which is about 20 to 25 minutes west of where I live, you can still attend the meetings, but you have to make an appointment to go to the meetings, and I don't know how long that's going to be. I did not get an email this week from Weight Watchers, so I wanted to thank Joan over at Joan's Point of Plate, because I contacted her and she sent me a copy of the email so that I could do my highlights this week. I did contact Weight Watchers, and they just said because they're all in the middle of everything. But if you watch Kim over at Prep Whisperer, she used to be a coach or a leader, and so she was one of the ones that they let go also. It's just all up in the air right now. Part of me was thinking of leaving Weight Watchers anyhow and going to iTrack Bites. I paid my last payment on March 8th, I think it was, for the month of March, so my next payment's not due till April, so I don't know exactly what I'm going to do about that. But I'm just up in the air right now. I like the Weight Watchers program. I do find that I'm losing weight with the Weight Watcher program, maybe not this week, but I've lost 87.4 pounds, and so they've done something right as far as I'm concerned with my life. So still a little bit up in the air as far as my plans with Weight Watchers. But until I'm going to continue to do my highlights every Friday. But the menu for this week, or the recipe for this week, is breakfast prosciutto, which is 8 points on green and 3 points on blue and purple. It does look interesting. I'll leave a clip at the end to let you see how to do it. It's an olive oil, red bell pepper, an onion, carrot, garlic clove, 5 eggs, teaspoon of salt, black pepper, and 2 slices of mixed grain bread toasted. So it looks interesting, I guess. I don't know that I'll try it, but it does look interesting. So anyway, a 1 pound gain, which I was totally expecting, 87.4 total loss, which I'm really proud of. I'm really proud of that fact. And another week on track. It's my goal. So if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, leave a comment, hit that like button, and share if you think somebody might like to see it. As always, stay safe. And I will see you on my daily vlog, or I'll see you here next week.